Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Live, and over the next few minutes, I'll be providing you with an overview and how my upbringing and life experiences have shaped who I am today. I'll be discussing a few significant moments that have played a huge role in changing how I perceive life and how grateful I am for life today. I was born here in Las Vegas, Nevada, in July 6th of 2006, and I've been raised here in the same house my whole life. My mom is from Transylvania, Romania, and my dad is from Dolores Hidalgo, Mexico, and my sister was also born in Chicago of 1997. Growing up, my house was always filled with sports and TV, a fun environment, and amazing food. From a young age, at around 4 to 5, I've always had a love and passion for sports. By the age of 4 to 5, I started playing soccer in a little league where my dad would be my coach for 6 years. While I did love playing soccer, I eventually became more interested in basketball and pursuing a basketball career. As I started to develop more skills, I started playing AAU basketball and fell more and more in love with the sport. As my childhood continued to revolve around sports and staying active, my family also played a huge role in my life. Playing games with them, going on vacations, and enjoying their time together was truly an amazing experience for me. Luckily for me, I was fortunate enough to have my dad be a professional chef, where I'd always get healthy and delicious home-cooked meals. However, while being brought up in a great and healthy household was familiar and warm, recent times took turns for the worse. Last year, in February of 2025, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. The news was absolutely crushing for all of us. It felt like the whole world stopped, and from then on, we immediately knew everything was going to change. We started to research and gather as much information to find out how to win this battle. Doctor's appointments that we used to have scheduled every few years turned into doctor visits every month, lab work and chemo almost every week. What felt like a never-ending amount of time, it played a huge role on our life. Along with my dad and sister, we couldn't even imagine what it was like for my mom. As she began researching and reading how the survival rate for stage 4 breast cancer is roughly 20 to 30% for a 5-year survival rate, she started to panic. However, my family and I and her friends and our friends surrounded her with so much love and support that she was able to fight her strongest fight yet. As chemo began in May, she battled so many long nights fighting the awful side effects of what chemo does to your body. Constant fatigue, hair loss, nausea, vomiting, and extremely white low blood cell count, which makes her prone to very much a lot of diseases and sicknesses, they began. With the constant visits to the doctor, I immediately adjusted my schedule and being able to take care of her and spend as much time as I possibly could with her and take her to all her visits. In October, chemotherapy treatment was finally over. However, the side effects that took a toll on her body took roughly a month to fade out. November came and the time for her double mastectomy arrived. While I was expecting her to be very emotional, she was surprisingly excited and happy to get the main source of the tumors off of her body. The healing process took a long and painful 3 months for her and for us. With her continuous fight in this battle, we finally began to see the light at the end of the tunnel. As her wounds began to close and scar, she slowly began to be able to walk on her own without needing a walker or a person to help her. While she is currently doing her absolute best since this time last year, she does have an 8-week-long process of radiation coming up. While the nervousness continues, our hopeful spirit arrives, and our love that surrounds her continues to remain and overcome all the doubts that we may have. This major change and experience has helped me and even my family to change our perspective on life and to make us more grateful every single day that we wake up. You must always remember that while the bad circumstances in life can have a major impact on you at the time, you must always stay strong and perceive no matter what challenge you are faced with.